after more than a century in St. Paul, we bring you this story. So after a century in that city, Luther Seminary plans to sell its 10-acre campus and move to a new spot. And this decision to downsize makes sense for the school, but it is the latest major land sale announced in that neighborhood. Here's Kent.
Luther Seminary has loomed large in the St. Anthony Park neighborhood of St. Paul for 120 years.
When we first moved in, they were very, very, very active.
But Art Payne says that was 30 years ago, or so.
The years tend to get blended after a while.
In recent years, he says it became clear the seminary wouldn't stay much longer.
The population of students went down and down and down.
After striking a deal to redevelop the lower campus across from Art's house earlier this spring, the seminary has now announced that it will also sell its upper campus a block away and then find a new home.
We made a decision 7 years ago as a seminary that we were going to provide 100% full tuition to all of our students. That came and continues to come at great cost. When our property becomes a growing focus as opposed to the mission, then we have to do something different with the property.
Seminary President Robin Stanke didn't know the U of M was about to make a similar decision with its golf course, putting 140 acres on the market just a couple blocks north in Falcon Heights.
I believe would become one of the largest parcels in the Twin City area that would be posed for redevelopment. For a city of our size, we're just over 5,000 residents. It's a big lift if that does redevelop.
So big, City Administrator Jack Linehan says they began planning for a potential sale a few years ago. And even after leaving room for green space and a mix of businesses, homes, condos, and apartments, he says a sale could bring 1,500 new units.
That could be 3,000 additional residents coming into the city. So it's a big size and a big project.
Unsettling, shall we say.
Art is just a couple of blocks south of the golf course.
The whole community is going to be surrounded by big city.
But so far, he says the developers across the street have been good neighbors.
They're keeping a good deal of Breck Woods, which is up the street here.
But he also understands change is inevitable.
Got to get this done before it starts raining. You're incumbent upon your tax base or your community to keep you afloat. And you have to do what you have to do. What you're trying to do is make it as human-friendly, family-friendly, community-friendly as you can.
I like that guy. Both the U of M golf course and Luther Seminary are going to stay where they are for now. The golf course is going to close next spring. The seminary plans to stay through 2026, 2027, while they look for a new place to go, more equipped for remote learning for their students.